good evening. What's going on? Happy Friday. Happy almost weekend. Happy work's over. Unless you work the weekend, then you're out of luck. But it's Friday, and I decided I wanted to go live today and just talk about recent trip we had to Amish country out in Pennsylvania. Don't mind me. I'm using StreamYard so I can share some photos. So I can share another page that has some photos because I don't download photos onto this computer. But StreamYard has gotten very, what's the word I'm looking for? Selfish, stingy, cheap. Because everything now you need to upgrade. And I'm not paying a fee. I haven't paid a fee to StreamYard in a long time. Because one, I don't stream enough on StreamYard to where I need more than it used to be 6 people on a free plan. Like I know Chris uses StreamYard and he pays because he has up to 10 people. But I couldn't even run we're going to get to everything, I swear. But I'm so aggravated because I had to run this. I had to run that because I clicked on my video that was done 3.5 years ago or something by Chris, actually. And I couldn't play it because now they want even an upgrade for that. So I was a little disturbed just now. That bothered me. It didn't bother me, but it's like, what the hell? I needed more than 20. I didn't need more than 28 seconds. I wanted more than 28 seconds or 30 seconds to hit live. But whatever. It is what it is. I'm in the backup studio. There is no more studio. That's just the toy room. Literally the toy room for us, the toy room for the girls, toy room for everybody. Let me say a quick good evening to anybody in the chat. I'm surprised that's even working because that was a little funky earlier as well. But hello, Regina. Regina, you're not back yet. I'm assuming you're in the plane. Regina was just in London. She met up with Cy. She met up with Sarah P. Her and Natalie. That was awesome. Regina had a flight over there, layover, got to hang out with some friends out in the UK. That is awesome. The lovely Heather Springer. Hello, Heather, Gregory, the rest of the family. Hello to you guys. Amy, AGC Magic TV. There may be or may not be a photo of Amy. Amy, I think all that's left is pretzels and maybe 1-2 bars. That's it of chocolate. So we're gonna have to figure something out, Amy. Captain Mickey Mouse. Oh, I forgot I can do this. Oh, we can show names. Captain Mickey Mouse. What's going on? Again, I'm never on StreamYard. This is just Jeanette. Hello. I like just streaming directly to YouTube because even this is 720. I thought this was 1080. This camera's 1080. I don't know why it's not streaming in 1080. So it is what it is. Thankfully, my big head is covering all the light coming in through the outside. So you can see me a little better. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but you can see me a little better. Simply do, Doug, what's going on? Jeanette. There may be a photo of Jeanette in here too. I didn't ask permission to share photos, but yeah, sorry. I'm about to share photos of everybody we took pictures with, even strangers. I have photos of strangers. I just felt like taking a picture of them or with them. Let's put it that way. All right. I think I've said hello to everybody. No, Mr. the Crab. There's Matt. What's going on, buddy? Matt is in the house. Jason, I think I said hi to Jason. If not, here's another Jason Thibodeau. Hello to you and Gloria. Nope, I landed in Philly at 12:45. I'm home now. Awesome, but you've got to be just slight jet lag. So for you, it's actually 11:30. Try to stay awake through my stream. No, actually, just go to sleep. I mean, that's all right. That's all right, Trust me. Um, Ashley King. Hello, Ashley King. Oh, Jesus. No, that's not it. But there's Gloria. Ashley King. Hello, dear. Welcome in. Thank you for throwing this guy on. I appreciate it. There's Gloria Thibodeau. Hello, Gloria. Welcome in. Welcome in. I am down to the bottom of the chat. I know it's a weird time. It's 6:30 on a Friday. I was thinking, do I go later? I expect a little. That was going to come out wrong. Mentality of, back in the day, streaming live and just, doing it at certain times to catch everybody. I figured 6:30, maybe some people from the UK would, still be awake. If I went later, then it's like, I left people out. I don't know. So 6:30. But I know people are out. It's a Friday. People are out to dinner. We used to go out on Fridays. We don't anymore now. It's just Saturdays. So I get it. And, there's better things to watch. There is better things to watch. I know Josh is on Resort TV 1, but he's at a park. We're always at the parks. And Family Feud is on. I get it. People are ready to watch Family Feud. I'm okay with that. I think Suzanne's got Family Feud on. Because I don't hear me playing on the TV. I'm sure I'm on her phone, but I'm not playing on TV. I think Ethan's watching. Ethan is on a Jim Carrey run right now. It's like he's watching tons of Jim Carrey movies. I don't know why, but that's what he's doing. I'm trying to stay awake. That's all right, Regina. I get it if you pass out. Listen, I fell asleep on Chris's stream, so twice. Once that he knew about it, Suzanne had to come in and shut my phone off. The second time, it was literally on the couch. I don't know if anybody noticed, but I just passed out. Nancy Drake. Hello, Nancy Drake. I've told a story about Nancy Drake. Regina's in the chat. Regina, this is Nancy from Foxwoods. The kind woman that recognized me, scared the hell out of me because I'm like, any of my bill collectors should not be at Foxwoods. So people have recognized me that way. But no, seriously, Nancy was a nice lady. Damn turtle. It's like the turtle hears me, gets all excited. Nice lady at Foxwoods who recognized me. I'm like, nobody's going to believe this. You need to come tell Suzanne. And thank God Regina was with us. But she said it. She was a ninja watcher, but she's been out in ninja mode a couple of times. So thank you. I appreciate that, Nancy. Come say hello. Surf Bum John, what's going on? I appreciate you guys all popping in. Like I said, this is so much better to watch. But I don't know. I felt like coming in here to talk about the trip. I did my morning brews, which I love doing. I really do. I love waking up in the morning. I don't know. People seem to like them too because a lot of people tune in, and I really appreciate that. I really do. I just like catching people up, and if I like what I'm doing, I like catching people up on what we're doing. So I did a couple of morning brews there, but not everybody. Then again, not everybody's interested, and I get it. But I did my morning brews, but I figured I'd do something here, a trip recap. I'm so used to doing them with the Disney trips. I figured, why not? I wish I could leave that door open because the air conditioning's on, but not in this room. But it is right outside this door. So I'm already, you're going to see me do this a lot. I am, starting to sweat. Making sure I did not miss anybody popping in and out. So I figured, you know what? I'm going to do one of these streams. I'm going to do one of these streams. We'll show some photos. That's what I love about, if you all remember when I started this YouTube crap, my computer sucked and you couldn't do anything, So thankfully, Ethan's, very expensive toy here from 2 Christmases ago. Share screens. I can run 9 different pages. It's a gaming computer. This thing's strong. So Home Candies, hello, welcome in. Nice to see you. Good evening. Good evening to everyone. Hopefully everybody's had a great week. But I figured I'd come in here. We'll chat a little bit. I'll show you some pictures. We'll talk. Ask me questions. I'll try to answer the best. Thankfully, Jeanette is in here, and she is very familiar to the area. Regina as well. Not really, because I was Regina's first again. I didn't promise Suzanne I wouldn't use my term. Let's just say, we fruit. Let's just say my term involves fruit. And Regina being Regina's first time. Movie Mania Nick, what's going on, buddy? But they know the area, so they can help with answering too. I'm going to do the best I can. It was my first time out there. So Amish country. We went out to PA. You guys know I've spoken about it many times. I've always wanted to go to Shady Maple. We tried last year. Yes, Regina. Regina has never been a Green Dragon. So I was Regina's first for there. Jay Nashville, welcome in. Jeanette, hello. And Jeanette, we got two Jeanettes. You guys have heard me talk about it. Last year we tried it. We booked. I booked a hotel. We were, getting to the time of going. It was about a month out, maybe 3 weeks. And something happened. Life happened where, listen, I've had no fact. We're paycheck to paycheck. Every once in a while there's some extra money to do, bingo or this or that, whatever. We're not filthy rich, as even though we might act like it sometimes. But life happened. Ghost host Jason, what's going on, buddy? Well, is that Jason? No, that was Jay Nashville. The chat's moving. I appreciate it. I like when chat's moving. Everybody's saying hi to each other. Eventually, there he is, just Jason. One more Jeanette in the chat, and Carlos will buy someone a Shady Maple dinner. I'm sold. As long as I can get down there, sold. So again, we booked it last year, and then life happened, and we canceled. And I was sad, we canceled it. Even though we went to Disney 5 times last year, I was still upset that I didn't get to go to Shady Maple. What was it? Maybe 6 weeks ago, I'm hotels.com, and let me look. And I saw a decent price hotel, and I knew we had a little bit of spending money, play money. So I booked a hotel, and then, nothing happened, and we got to go. So, I kind of told Suzanne, it was like 3 weeks out. Like, Suzanne, we're going to PA. Going to PA, 4th of July. She wasn't too happy about traveling on 4th of July. The drive was perfect. I mean, seriously, the drive down was perfect. I think it was just more that it was 4th of July. She wanted to be home or something. But Karen Sanders, good evening. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. I think I said hi to Doug. Doug, I'm sorry if I didn't say hi to you, but I think I did. Tiki Man fan, Tim, what is going on, buddy? Tim, we gotta plan something, Tim. We gotta plan another thing. Something you and I plan. We gotta plan something. But yeah, she wasn't too keen on listen to me, on driving 4th of July or traveling, but we did. I told her, you're off. My boss, thankfully, you guys know what my work schedule, and I have like free for all at work whenever I need some time off. So I ended up, sorry, I think this is the nice thing about not being on the phone, that I get text from my children, my oldest daughter. We'll deal with that after. If Suzanne is listening, she's already saying, oh boy. But yeah, I think I said hi to everybody. Yes. So, I'm like, you're off. You have 4th of July off. We can make it the plan was to go down Saturday morning and just have all day Saturday. Well, as much time as we could Saturday, and do Shady Maple and see everything. But, again, thankfully, work-wise, I was able to not work Friday and leave Friday morning. So have an extra day, half a day, whatever it was. So that's what we did. Drive. I did a road stream. I'll be honest with you. And you guys know me. I'm blunt and I'm very honest with you. I did a road stream because it was scheduled, because I really didn't want to hit live. I get like that with this times. I just don't want to stream, and I'm going to bring something else up about that. I just didn't want to stream, but I'm like, you know what? It's up there. I hit live. I think I went for like 30 minutes, not even 27 minutes, I think it was. And I said, yeah, I have nothing to talk about. I'm done. I hope she's listening. She didn't listen this morning because she didn't get a notification. I was live this morning for a little bit. Roxanne Simpson, the lovely Roxanne Simpson, welcome in. What was I saying? So went down. Oh yeah, she had a time off. I left early. I worked the night before, so we left early. And drive was fine. Got there in 5.5 hours. What did we first do? Got there in 5.5 hours. And we popped into what was it called? Bird in Hand. That's where we stood. The city, the town we stood in was Bird in Hand. We stood at the Amish Country Motel, which I put a video out of that. And there she is. Yeah, she was listening. She was also eating. I know she was eating. She was having dinner. I have to go back to Bird in Hand for the gingerbread cookies. Oh, I'm not a big fan of gingerbread, so I didn't have any of those. I did have cookies. Russ and Fowl, what's going on? I'm still going to say Russ. It's Ross. Suzanne was yelling at me for like hours. It's Ross. Russ and Fowl. What's going on? I know he's not Russ. We know a Russ. I don't care. So we got there, went to Burning. The first thing we saw, it was like, I'm like, I heard of this place. I watched a video or I read it. I'm like, Burning here. We got to go in here. Went into this farmer's market. Loved it. My sister was with us, my godson. Spent a little bit of money. She did. Well, I guess we did too, but she spent a little bit of money. Went there, checked into both hotels. My sister stood at another one because I was telling her for 6 weeks, we're going. Do you want to go? Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I can afford it. If she's watching, she's going to give me a lot of shit tomorrow, but I don't care. I don't know if I can afford it. No. Okay, whatever. But book the hotel. You could always cancel. Now, this is my sister we're talking about. Did she book the hotel? No. Really? What? No. No. You're gonna make me text you, aren't you, Tim? Because, yeah. So she didn't book. So she ended up staying. I'm gonna say at a crappy place. It was out of the way. It was only 4 minutes from us, but it was in what was that town? Was it Ronks? No, it was another town. Jason, you can help me where the outlets are. Jason or Jeanette, you can help me. It's right where the outlets are, because it was like, take a right. Disney outlet was right there. She was literally 5 minutes away. Serena, you're gonna have to wait. But yeah, it was just. So checked in, headed over to the Green Dragon. Jason had been mentioning this farmer's market / yard sale, not yard sale, flea market. I've never met him. All I know is Corby isn't a Corby. Oh, all right, Tim. I'm sorry. I thought you knew something that I didn't. I don't know the name of the town in it, but it's very busy. It is. It's very busy. It's where all the fast food is. It's where all the outlets are. It's all the shopping centers. Everything's on that road. But she was literally at the light. So it's Newport. Was it Newport? Newport Ave? Newport Road? Something like that. But it was up that way. But she stood there. We didn't. We stood at that cozy, which I really loved, Amish Country Motel. Headed over to the Green Dragon. If nobody knows the Green Dragon, go YouTube it, because we did. We're like, what is this place Jason wants to take us to? So we go, as soon as we watched it on YouTube and saw what it was like, I'm like, sold. Even Suzanne was like, yeah, we got to go check this place out. So we did. Large place. I think the video said it was 30 acres, which looked like it. Lincoln Highway. Is that what it was? Lincoln Highway. All right, Jason. Thank you. I know there's a Newport something because I drove on it, but I think that was an intercourse. I'm not being a perf. You're going to see a picture of it. Kylo, please stop the noise. Yeah, so Green Dragon, we were sold on it. Went there, very large. Jason had warned us about the flea market part, which is, everybody's got a flea market. We have a ton up here, which is, he called it a Chinese something. I don't know. Every different area has a term for it. And I'm sure he'll throw it in the chat. We always ate a sausage sandwich at Green Dragon. I'm upset that I didn't take a couple of pictures. So I don't have a million pictures to show, but I'm upset because there was great foods, some nice, furniture. knickknacks. I call them knickknacks, wooden sculpture type things, Amish things. Suzanne wanted something. Once she saw the price of like $200 something or $175 for a lighthouse, thankfully she was a smart woman and said no, thank you. But food, all I did, it's all junk. It was, you're not wrong. Well, it wasn't all junk. I saw a Lego, but the guy was asking $100 for the Lego that I paid $30 for, and I saw it at Target this week, so it's still on sale. Plymouth Rock, what's going on? Simba 2, Matt, what's going on, buddy? Welcome in. So glad we went to the Screen Dragon. It was great. We tried a lot of things. I tried a lot of things. I bought, tried some snacks. Bought a lemonade. Amish family ladies squeezing lemons freshly. Great lemonade. Night one, I stayed at Lincoln Highway at the Cartoon Network. Yes, he did. Ross, we're gonna get to who we saw. And this guy just gave one away. We saw Ross. Yes, Lincoln Highway. So thank you, Jason. I put it, but yes, that's my sister was right. Ross, I don't know if you went, but the Waffle House, my sister was right at that corner. Well, the hotel, that just sounded bad. She was at the hotel at that corner. But Green Dragon was really cool. I ate, and I didn't take a picture of it, but I did, thankfully, not stain my shirt. I thought I did. In the video, the YouTube stream we saw, Suzanne and I, we saw Jason, feel free to help me out anytime, but a pretzel, it's a pretzel place inside the Screen Dragon. They sell pretzels. My sister had one. My sister, I think, ate like 4 pretzels that whole trip. I mean, the girl likes pretzels. But they make sandwiches, not sandwiches. It's not a sandwich because the sandwich is open. They make a Hot Pocket / calzone. Hot Pocket / calzone. Oh my God. Calzone. Stuffed pretzel. All right, Jason. Yeah, sure. Okay, it's a stuffed pretzel. But it was probably, I want to say about an inch thick, right? An inch thick. It was a good size, 7 inches, 8 inches long. So stuffed, but sandwich wise. That's because we make pretzels correctly. You might be correct there, Jeanette. I am not hiding the fact that this sandwich, I wish I had another one. I wish I got that. Green Dragon's open on Fridays. Stromboli, like, yes, sir. Calzone, Stromboli, yes. I got the Reuben, and oh my God, it lived up to the hype. It really did. Never use Hot Pocket. But yeah, Stromboli, calzone. Vermont is your place near the flow. Oh, sorry. I'm trying to reach out at the same time, and I shrunk that screen. But you know what? I'm going to bring up. Yeah, I was going to say I'm going to bring up a picture already. But it was amazing. It really was. We saw everything, and after that, I'm just trying to get through the days. We'll get into some photos. So after that, Jason and Jen took off, and Regina. Regina didn't give me a hug. She didn't want to give me. She wanted to go sit in the air conditioning. Oh my God, it's hot. Wow, that really just sounded like Regina. No, it didn't. Junk. She wouldn't even give me a hug goodbye. I mean, if it was Jennifer, she would have been, no, me, Suzanne, nothing, the kids, no, my sister, we don't care about my sister, but not even a hug. I'm hoping she's sleeping already. I haven't seen her in the chat in a while. She might be passed out. She might be out. She might not hear me pick on her. But they went, because Regina went back home, actually. She drove back home. So they went back to their campsite. And Suzanne and I and my sister, we went back to our motel. It's a motel. Well, oh, look, she is here. Damn it. Yes, okay. Regina, get out of the car. Give me a hug. So went back to the motel. Ethan went for a little swim. I that night, because of the route I took, ended up having for the first time ever. Sorry, I just saw something that just made me very mad. My kid breaks everything. I just saw the spring is popping up here for his joystick to his Oculus. And he's actually pretty good with his stuff. I'm surprised he broke that. So on the way back, I don't know the route it took me because I had to find gas. I drove by Permane Brothers. I didn't think there was one there. I didn't Google it. I didn't see if there was. So I ended up having a Permane Brothers for the first time. I'm going to say this. It didn't wow me. I wasn't excited. It didn't, I was hoping to get goosebumps. I used a different term with Suzanne. I was hoping to be like, it's not really late, but I was hoping to be turned on. Very excited. Very like this was the best thing. It was okay. It didn't live. Focus. Yes, it didn't live to the hype for me. 30 years of watching it on the Food Network, on different shows. The original owner, the old lady making the sandwich, and the workers, the men, eating those big sandwiches. It was good, and I ain't going further than that. Like it wasn't great. It wasn't really good. It was good. I had the pastrami. Something just wasn't. I don't know. I don't know. Yes, correct his memory. Of course you do. Permane Bros never wanted me to. Heather, I wanted Dave Stragon. What's going on? No problem, sir. Great big. Oh yes, baked goods everywhere. It didn't wow me. I wanted to be so wowed. Now we ate it. I ate it. 15 minutes later, it wasn't 20. Because we had to drive it back to the motel. I wasn't wowed. I wanted to be wowed. I wanted to be so freaking happy that I had it. I'm happy I had it. I can say, hey, I've had a Permane Brothers. Yes. Anybody talks about it, and I can say I had one and give my opinion. It was good. Not a big fan of the sandwich, but we'll get one every now and then. Amy, if we go back and Suzanne agrees, I know there's more stuff on the menu, agrees to sit inside, like if we pick a restaurant, let's go eat, and we pick that, then I'd go. I'd say let's go to Permane's as long as I want to. I'd like to try it again, fresh, like sit there, have it come out, eat it. But take it to go, I won't do that again. So but Heather, what fair is, that's not, you want, especially your first time, you got to have it all together. So I don't know, but whatever. Ate that, Ethan Poole, blah, blah, blah. Had his McDonald's, had to get a McDonald's. Took my sister to her hotel, and my godson, she was a little cranky. I don't know. He was cranky. Whatever. Took them to their motel. And Suzanne and I went to the front desk of our motel, and I'm telling you, great people there. And I was looking for ice cream. I'm like, there's got to be good ice cream. And I know, and Jason's going to kick in right here, Laps. Jason had told us about Laps. Alex Miller had told us, I haven't seen him in a chat yet tonight, but Alex Miller had told us about another place I think his sister works at or something like that. And you're not selling it well. Tim, I'm telling you, don't run to it. I had a Reuben from them when I was near Hershey for work. What'd you think, Ross? I mean, get it the way intended, and I think you got to eat it fresh. But Roxanne said she's going to Laps. So we didn't, I know Jason had mentioned Laps. Jason is gun ho. He even told me straight out in a text, and I think on the morning brew, he only goes to Laps. And that's fine. I'm not bashing a guy for it. He only goes to laps. You find something you really like, like the motel we stood at. I will go back to Amish country, but I will only stay at that motel or their sister motel. I think Jen said she stood at when she was younger, or I think it was Jen that said it, Jason's wife. There's another one. It's called Bird in Hand, but they're owned by the same company. Dave Shiado, what's going on? Welcome in. Teresa Squire, welcome in. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. So we found this lady recommended, because it was 4th of July. A lot of places were closing early. But the lady at the front desk, she's like, it's about a 10-minute drive. And it was called Fox Meadow Creamery. Fox Meadow Creamery. We went, big building. There's 2 locations. The one closer to us was the one that was closer to us. That's the one I went to it. Very large building. Now, we weren't expecting what we saw. Suzanne and I walk in, and I'm telling you, there was lines like we're all waiting for Nutella waffle at Sleepy Hollow, even though I already have the buffalo chicken. But you know what I'm saying? There had to have been 50 people deep, and it was just line after line going back and forth through the building. It was, I'm like, this is for ice cream? Are you kidding me? But I'm like, we're here, we're staying. I had a milkshake. Ethan had ice cream. Suzanne had a cold brew, actually. And you got to love it. We're not gonna be here for hours, even though we've been going already a little bit. Well, I can't even find the timer on this anymore. 32 minutes. What was I saying? Cold brew. Yeah, the way you order things. I'm so used to ordering stuff up here. You order it down there, and people look at you like you got 3 heads. Speaking of Alex Miller, there we go. I was thinking, I don't know if that's the one, but I know you had mentioned a place that we did not get to go to. Yeah, I know, Tiki Man fan. I was just whatever. All my years of going there, I never heard of. Really, Jason? I know you told me that too. You told me that. Man, I'm telling you. Like you told me about laps, I'm going to tell you this. Go try it. Go, trust me. Go try it. Let me know what you think. But we loved it to the point that we went twice. We went the next day again, and it was oh my God, it was so good. That's like going to be our place, I think, if and when we go back. Loved it. Drove back, that was day 1, 32 minutes in. I swear I'm trying to rush to this now. They had Russ joined us for day 2. Hot Dog Shack in the place he mentioned. Yeah, I didn't recognize that name. I didn't see it. You don't know about Regina. He told me like twice out there that he's never heard of it. So listen, the man knows what he likes, and he likes that lap. So there's almost no need to go find another place if you like something that much. Day 2, real quick. Got up early, got my coffee, did my morning brew, went to Birmingham Bakery. Jason, I want to say this. And I had seen videos. Suzanne's friends had told her to go. I saw better baked goods at the 2 Green Dragon and Bird in Hand farmers market. It wasn't the donut. I bought a donut because I wanted something with my coffee. I bought a donut. I don't even know Suzanne ate her apple fritter. Excuse me. The donut was stale. It was yesterday's donut. Alex Miller, this place, I think everybody makes their own ice cream down there. Laps and yes, Carlos, that's a fact. I'm assuming about finding something and why go find something else. But Bird in Hand Bakery, it was nice to go visit. The coffee was good. I should have bought a pound of their coffee. It was really good. But the donut was stale. I was so upset. You could hear me during my morning brew like this thing's awful. And there was nothing to it. I was expecting more. I expected a lot, and I was expecting more. Brought me a pie from the bake shop. and it was terrible. There you go, Roxanne. Everybody's different tastes, and it could be just a day, but it is what it is. Fast forward, headed over to Shady Maple. We're gonna go through this real quick. Headed over to Shady Maple. So we all know this is why I went on this trip. Okay, it turned in more, of the happiness of seeing friends. But again, the trip was planned because I wanted to go to Shady Maple. I was just talking about Fox Meadow. Yes, Jay Nashville. Somebody knows about it and likes it. Thank you, Jay Nashville. Because I'm feeling like maybe this place is just, it doesn't exist, and maybe it was in our dreams. Opened in 2022. Suzanne, can you find out when the other one opened? The one that was further away. The milkshakes. Oh, cookies and cream milkshake. That's what I got twice. And Ross got it the second day. But Shady Maple went there. We got there early and kind of screwed Ross over. We got there early. And we went to the grocery store first. I parked in the back, went to the grocery store, walked in, did a lap, walked back out. It's a grocery store. I mean, we have grocery stores. So we left. Then we went to the store downstairs. He did it again. What did I do? What did I do, Tim? What did I do again? Regina, Sunnyside is the best for Amish baked goods. Jason, I'm a little upset with myself. And I'll tell you why in a second. Well, you got the text, you know why. But yeah, went to the store downstairs, Shady Maple's big store. It was nice to see a lot of things. It's how do I put it? I mean, it had everything. There was a lot of Disney stuff in there, a lot of Jim Shore stuff. Some Amish. You're thinking it's Amish built wood stuff and wind chime. It's your general store. Come spend money. Afrita, PA. Is that where the other one is? I know the lady said it was like 25 minutes away. Carlos, I also could tell you where to find the best cheesesteaks and pizza. I wouldn't travel. Well, I would. I'd go to Philly just to, the two main ones. And, to say I had one, just like Permenis. But like I told my sister got all excited because she saw she wanted a Long John Silver's. And I'm like, I didn't drive out here to go to Long John Silver's. Or to TJ Maxx. We drove by TJ Maxx. She's like, here we go. No, I'm not going to TJ Maxx. Tourist trap. Thank you, Jason. Good. Yes, perfect. It's a tourist trap. It is. Thankfully, I didn't buy anything. I'm upset I didn't buy a magnet anywhere. But only New England, we do use that word with maple. But yeah, went to the store downstairs, met up with Ray. Ray was the first guy I saw that day. Right up with Ray Mazur, Ray Masher. In case he's ninja listening, I get yelled at. I didn't get yelled at, but I don't pronounce it correctly. I'm sorry. It's Mazur. It's Mazur. Just like it's Ross. Not Ross. It's Ross. Met up with him, and we were downstairs, and then people started trickling in. And we'll get into who was there and pictures and everything. Let me just say this about Shady Maple. I know I'm sorry. I know Jeanette had her I don't know, Jeanette, I know you hear your her thoughts on if I was going to like it or not, if I was going to be disappointed or not. I'm going to say this, and it doesn't take a lot to impress me. The size impressed me. The size scared the crap out of Suzanne. I mean, this place, we walked. They put us in the bus room. Excuse me, I think that's what you call it, because it's got the larger tables. Tables at 16. That's all that's in there. They brought us to the bus room because that's how many people we had. But it was like a walk. Keep going and going and going. I mean, this freaking place is huge. It is just freaking huge. So it does overwhelm people. It kind of did overwhelm us, the size. No, not the main ones. That's but let's just get into the food. I'm not going to get into all the food, but I'm just saying everything I ate, I enjoyed. I did not try Scrapple. Kind of screwed myself there. Everything I did eat, I really liked. Everything was cooked well. Lots and lots and lots to choose from. Desserts were really good. I'm not going to say amazing, but really good. The cream that Jeanette had to go get for me because I couldn't find it and I was upset because I like whipped cream and stuff, was tasteless. That was the only thing I want to say was awful. It is huge. It's huge, Amy. Yes, it's very huge. Suzanne did have anxiety. She I don't know if that was her. Yeah, overload. She didn't eat well. She did not eat well. No, she didn't eat well. So yes, she did like the cake. There was this pine. I don't know if she'll remember the name, pineapple coconut or something like that. I wanted to try it, Matt, just to say I tried it. I know it's home of Scrapple, that area. Bucket of fat I brought you. Yes, Jeanette, the bucket of fat you brought me was tasteless. But the food, listen, I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. Will I purposely go back for Shady Maple? No. When we do go back, because I know we're going to go back. We're going to go back to this area. We're going to go back to that area. Will I go to Shady Maple? I maybe. Good chance. Good chance we would. Good chance we would. I think a second time for Suzanne, she'd be, at least know what she's going into. Or maybe I just leave her out and just go by myself with Ethan. Jay Nashville. Yes. See? What was I going to say? Hershey Farm. Yes. I want to try that place. I've heard from other friends who heard after that I was there to go try that place. And it's funny that I had Googled it on the Friday of something else to go see Friday night. And because it was already closed, and it was like 25 minutes away. Do I want to drive 25 minutes? I'm like, but I might go try that one instead of Shady Maple. Yes, Regina's secret area. Oh, wrong one. How's that one? Alex, you should have met us at Shady Maple, man. You should have came over. Listen, somebody paid us a surprise visit. So we got a picture. And but would I purposely go back? No. Will I plan a trip to go to Shady Maple? No, I won't. But would I go back if we were in that area? And yeah, I think I definitely go back. I enjoyed the food that much. I had no complaints about the food. I mean, listen, to your buffet food. I didn't have anything, like I didn't have the handballs, which I guess is a thing from nowadays. I didn't have the Scrapple. So I ate regular food, but it was all good. And for $33 and some change, because it turned out to $99 for the three of us. You can't go, especially us Disney people. You can't freaking complain of a buffet that size for $33. You just can't. Yeah, I don't care how overwhelmed or anxiety kicking in with Suzanne. You can't complain of $33. You just can't do it. You can't. What Suzanne is talking about real quick is, again, because the place is so large, there's the main buffet where all the grills are. Actually, they all have grills. Yeah, they all have grills. But it's the main area. And come to find out, there's other buffet areas they open up as it gets busy. So Regina had gotten up. We didn't know where the hell Regina was. Regina wanted to get food. And where the new station was opened. And if you've watched Price is Right, I said Price is Right. My sister said, let's make a deal, which the curtain opened. Or Oz. But it was funny because it's sliding doors, so they slid the doors open. And what do you see? All by herself with the new buffet section is Regina. It was like, ta-da! She was not Vanna White. She was one of the showgirls on Price is Right. holding the price sign. Let's see what the price was. So it was you had to be there, I guess. I've heard Yoda's. We drove by Yoda's. We drove. I tried to pull into Yoda's. Suzanne, did we pull into Yoda's? I think we pulled into Yoda's. Wow. I know because it's my stream. Suzanne will laugh my ass off because anybody else's. I get yelled at when I put it. Good girl. I love my wife. Yeah, you had to be there, but it's one of those deals. We're all just chit chatting, and Suzanne had a better view. She was in front of me. I had my back to it. And literally the sliding doors, and there's Regina with her plate. So it's like the score sign, not the score sign, the price sign. But yeah, Shady Maple's worth it. It really is. After that, took some pictures, had some hugs, kissed some cheeks. We parted like the Red Sea. I was the only one there. You were. She was the only one in that room. Like she baptized that room and says, "Okay, open the door." She was the one taste testing. Okay, everything's good. Everything's beautiful. Open the doors. We are ready to serve. Burning Hand was the best, but it turned down. Burned down. I saw a sign for it. Right by a little bit before the or was it after the before? Well, yeah, from my hotel leading to the farmers market. Ham loaf. I didn't have ham loaf, but yeah, that you had to be there, I guess. But it was funny. But like I was saying, we all potted like the Red Sea. Suzanne and I, my family, we went exploring. We stopped in Intercourse, and I guess we'll do this. Let's do this. We'll do this. Come on, you can do it. Finally, I know, sharing screen. That's the best I can do because I don't know how to make screens bigger. So hopefully you guys can see that well. I hate that I'm not a computer whiz or anything. I know nothing. See, Intercourse, it is a city established in 1754. I don't know who the hell named it back in 1754, but I applaud. I mean, yeah, so they named it. Yes, let's let the jokes going because Ethan was telling jokes. I mean, the kid's 13. I was telling jokes like that inappropriate, not to my parents, but I was a little younger, so whatever. I did have to tell him to stop because enough's enough after like 10 of them. But thankfully, we didn't drive by the town Blue Balls because then I think I would have lost my son. I think I lost my sister when she just saw the damn name of it. So, it's very quiet. Open the door. Can I really? Let me scroll back a second. Hold on. Oh my God, it's so hot. Hopefully the air conditioner's not coming in here now. But yeah, whoever needs down something needs a culture. Needs something. So yeah, we took it right into Intercourse. Went to Suzanne or Jason Kitchen Kettle Kitchen, which is Blue Ball, just one of them. I'm sorry. There's only okay, I got you. Yeah. So the town is Blue Ball. Thank you. Julie McCollum, welcome in. Carlos, can you put the Quincy stream in the chat? I couldn't find it. Yeah, I can't, but Suzanne, Jeanette, Julie McCowan was in my stream this morning. She's asking about the John Adams stream. So if you guys can find it for me, I believe the thumbnail is the Tomb or Tiki Man Fam. Tim, yeah, it's the John Adams stream. It's going to go back maybe 3 years, 3 or 4, 3 maybe. But Julie McCollum, no problem. Thank you. They will take care of it. Kitchen Kettle, thank you. Yeah, we're walking around Kitchen Kettle. Cute little. It reminded me of actually my sister the one that said it. It just reminded us of like Falmouth and the Cape. I guess a little bit of Plymouth without ocean. Cute shops, nice walking area. I love I love olive oil, and I went into the olive oil. I did not buy anything. Walked into the olive oil shop. Yeah, it's a cute place. Thank you, Jeanette. I appreciate it. Cute town, cute little place. I'm going to remove this real quick. definitely go back. But it's one of again to me, and Olive Basin. Yes, thank you, Gosos. Another tour, not a trap, but another tourist trap. It's one of those areas. Park, spend some money. Few restaurants. My godson wanted to go do the wine tasting. I don't know why he backed out, but he likes wine. He wants to go do. If you're interested in a puppy a lot, we saw that on the side of the road. We saw Alex. My wife almost made me stop. It's when I stopped to take this picture, that picture, the intercourse picture. I swear, not even 500 feet down the road, there was in kittens for $50. We saw a kitten sign kittens for $50. Julie McCowan, thank you. Yeah, there's a lot of the John Adams and Quincy area there. See, and he didn't go. I mean, I told my sister and my godson, you want to go. We were already sitting in the car. Literally, I parked right behind it, like their little porch in the back. And that's just how they get. No, it's all right. Forget it. Well, then it's your loss. I have no problem sitting in the car. The air conditioner was on. It was starting to get a little warm. That, and man, the way I was feeling it. Yeah, Susanna has a friend who's driven out there purposely to get her dogs. But yeah, so we stopped there. We did stop. And I'm going to be honest to God truth and blunt. I feel if I didn't stop at laps, I think Jason would never come into one of my streams again and never be the kind host that him and Jen were. Because I know how much. And Jason, I'm busting your chops. But Jason and Jen got to see the real Carlos this trip. The ones that have met me in person, off stream, I know I say shit here and other things, but the ones that know me. And Jason and Jen got to see. I forgot that Jen was a Peaches fan. Got to see, Carlos the way, Carlos just is. So I know I'm busting chops, but I truly feel that if I didn't stop, did I share? Oh, I didn't put it on Facebook. See, I didn't put I'm taking all my photos off of Facebook. I didn't share them all. So I have a picture of me. Oh, wait, I did. No, I didn't. What an idiot. Okay, but I have this one. Hold on. I have this one. I did go. I have a picture of me with the sign Laps Valley Farm, just to show Jason that I stopped. I'm like, we were here. I love old carriages like this. This was really cool. Nice place. I didn't have anything. I didn't buy an ice cream. What we did end up buying was Suzanne's friend was looking for fry pie, apple fry pie. She had bought a couple at Green Dragon, and she found a couple here who were wrapped. So I haven't asked her for a friend. I'm assuming she gave it to her already. But so she bought a couple here. What she also bought here is, you guys have heard me talk about it. You've heard the Do Phillies talk about it. I've sent some down to Jeff and Angela and all of them. Is coffee milk. Jason, you're going where I was going. We have coffee milk up here. Now everybody's like, was that coffee with milk? No, it's a syrup. It tastes not 100% coffee taste, but it's coffee milk. Well, down here, we're like, oh, look at this crap. Espresso milk. Weird. Coffee milk, in my opinion, espresso milk. I did not try it. I am very upset with myself I didn't try it. My godson bought a bottle. Suzanne bought a bottle. They liked it. My godson compared it to a chippy. We have a bakery / deli here, a couple of towns over. They came up with this thing called a chippy, which is a combination of espresso, milk, and all that stuff. So, Pixie Duster, what's going on? Long time no see. I can't find coffee milk here. No? Well, espresso milk, they I think they all regret not buying a half gallon because I had the cooler. Alex Miller had my cooler, had my ice. So they really enjoyed. I'm just gonna go with this screen because I have all the pictures loaded here. Disregard that first picture. We'll show that too later on. I never seen espresso milk anywhere else. Jason, well, it's just like here. It's maybe it's not all of Rhode Island. Well, it could be all of Rhode Island. Yeah, all Rhode Island and a 20-mile radius. Like if you go to Boston, there's no coffee milk. You go Braintree, a little south of Boston, there's no coffee milk. It's a little radius of southeast. You go to the Cape, I don't think the Cape has coffee milk. So it's Rhode Island plus a little bit of southeast Mass, Fall River, New Bedford area, Dartmouth, that has coffee milk. So I get it how you haven't seen it anywhere else, but there, it's their thing. And it was really good. But yeah, we stopped there. My sister and Suzanne, because right next door is Emma's Emma's gourmet popcorn right next door. So she ended up buying a popcorn bag. I think there's one still on the table. She bought one for Michaela and one for herself. The Chippy, yeah, I was just saying that, Suzanne. Thanks for listening. It's on the TV. I don't know how she's not listening, but I have never even heard of it. Really, Jay Nashville. Listen, it was I'm going by what they said. It was really good, and knowing what it's compared to, and I have tried it. I'm not a big fan of the Chippy because it's with ice, and to me it just waters down everything. But I love my coffee milk, so I wish I tried the espresso milk. Suzanne, do we still have any in the fridge? I try right here on stream. I don't know if she drank all of it. Yes? You want to get it? I'll try it right on stream. Since 93, it's been an official state drink. Oh, coffee milk has. Yes, it is. I thought you were going with the espresso milk. It definitely has been a state drink. It really has. It's the best. It's what we eat with hot dogs, believe it or not. It's what we eat with hot dogs. Oh, coming from the kitchen. Here we go. All right. So, espresso. I forgot where my screen is, my camera. Espresso coffee. Hold on. There we go. Espresso coffee drink. Does it really say ingredients? Ingredients. Pasteurized low-fat milk, pure coffee extract, sugar blend, brown cane sugar. That's it, huh? Oh, wait. Tapioca starch. All right. Cheers. Ray Mazur, welcome in. Ray Mazur. You know what? I didn't check if it was it should be in date. July 16th. Okay. We're good, right? Yeah. Today's on the 11th. Really good. It really is. I love milk. Really good. I'm gonna and Jason, since you've had it, and Regina, I'm gonna compare this to our coffee milk, dead on, with a little bit more of that coffee taste in your throat, if that makes sense. Like our coffee milk goes down a lot smoother. This, you can taste the stronger coffee blend. I'll say it that way, but really, really good. I like that. I'm just gonna finish this, and after with some muffin, something that she bought. Cornbread. I bought cornbread. Let's get together at the winery. Yes, autocrat. Yes. That's basically our coffee milk. Yes, it's autocrat. Yeah, where was I? So when that Saturday, Shady Maple, Intercourse, popcorn, this, a little bit more pool. Believe it or not, we actually got hungry. Well, Suzanne did. I did too, actually. Suzanne didn't eat well. So we ended up going to, Suzanne, help me out, Freddy's burger, Freddy's burger, and fried custard, not fried, frozen custard. She screamed from the other room. We could all meet at Yoder's. There you go. Frozen custard. Suzanne had saw it on TikTok or something. It's a fast food joint. It's a burger joint, of course. Really liked it. I'm going to tell you this. For fast food burger, it's a smash burger. I actually had the patty melt, and I told Suzanne, and I'll stick by it. It beats a lot of main restaurants' patty melts. Like, this thing was better than the one I love in Disney, at Beaches and Cream. Really good. Yeah, Ethan wished he had Freddy's here. I wish we had Freddy's here. It was really good. Yeah, instead of taking to Long John Silver's, we went to Freddy's, and it was really good. But then we went for ice cream again, and this time we were met. Jeffrey Resendiz, what's going on? We ended up going again back to Fox Meadow, and we met with Ross. His daughter was with him, but she didn't come to the ice cream place. So I finally got to meet Ross. And quick story, I know I said quick of everything, and it's already been, holy hell, an hour. There was a miscommunication between myself and Ross. And I there's nobody to blame. It was just a miscommunication. And the others in here all got the same text. I had texted people that we were going to meet at 11:30. And then I sent the text saying that I would be there at 11. Ross misunderstood the text, took it as, we had to be there for 11 or something. So he sent me a text that he wasn't going to make it. Unfortunately, I sent him a text at 11:45. Like, you sure we're not waiting for you? And that's where, it's like all the miscommunication got screwed up. He was, and he's going to put it. He's not mad that he was. I thought he was mad at me because it was my fault. And I told him that. Don't be mad at me. I'm sorry. But we did end up. I texted him because he ended up staying an extra night. Not getting into any details. I know you put it in chats, but again, I respect everybody's privacy. There was something that happened, and he had to spend another night in town with his daughter. So when I saw that message, he had sent me that text. I'm like, shit, I gotta reach out to him. We can get together tonight. It's early. It was only like 6:30 or something. And I asked him to meet for ice cream, and we did. What did I miss here? There's a 50s burger truck. It looked dead, Ghost Host. Jason, it looked dead. That's why we actually didn't even think of going. We drove by it many times. Many times. It just looked dead. Jeffrey, I didn't. I'm sorry. The chat's actually moving. I'm sorry about that. But my condolences to you and your family, Jeffrey, on the loss of your brother. It's always sad when we lose a family member. I was, man. That first text you sent me scared me. I'm like, this guy's mad at me. I didn't read the second one until after. But no, so I reached out to Ross and yeah, he was willing to come eat for ice cream. It was a few minutes from his hotel, and we ended up going back to that Fox Meadow. And the line was long at this time. I mean, this freaking line was huge to get ice cream. So, but well worth it. And yeah, end of the night. And, I'm just going to get into some pictures. Again, I don't know how well you can see these pictures. I wish I knew. Oh, I can zoom in this way. But it's not going to make the screen bigger. I don't know. Maybe that'll help. Just a horse and buggy. Where our motel was on Philadelphia Pike. Philadelphia Pike. Very busy road for the Amish. This is the view from, again, I shared this on Facebook, but not everybody, I'm not friends. I'll be honest with you. I've stopped taking friends on my personal page. This is all on my personal page. Just I know we know each other, but I don't. I don't know. I've cut back. I haven't stopped. I've cut back. Maybe I'll start accepting more friends. I don't know. It's just I feel weird, like because I put a lot of stupid shit out there, and it's like maybe I don't want everybody to know how I am. But this was our view. I believe this was our view from. Yes, this is our view from our the back of our resort. Resort. I did it. Resort. It's not a resort. Motel. Is the horse and buggy? Is that the same horse and buggy? No, maybe it is. This was on a ride home, so this was Sunday. This is the Amish gathering. I would believe at a church service. I was told that they meet at a house. Heather Springer was filling this in a lot. Heather's father used to drive for the Amish. Yes. Well, Regina, you know who I am. It wasn't a beach club. No. That joke, it's still funny. Suzanne said it definitely wasn't a beach club. I mean, crap, it wasn't even an all-stop, but it was really good. It was very clean, very good. Yes, church. So the men were all outside. The women were inside. The horses are off the buggies, but very listen, I want to throw this out there. I know how I am. I know how I act, and people might think I'm one way, but the people that really know me know that, I can be a jerk. I'm funny. I hope I'm funny. But I'm a serious person. I'm very intrigued with history. I'm very intrigued with other cultures. Okay. Gotta be surprised that I remember the name culture, the word culture. And, we grew up learning about the Amish. You hear about the Amish. You grew up learning about the Amish in school and stuff like that. And to see it in person was an awakening. It was wow. Like you read about it, you hear about it, you see other photos, but until you see it and take your own picture, you're not. This wowed me. All of this wowed me, gave me goosebumps, gave me chills over Permane Brothers. This really did it. And I know it did it for Suzanne too, because both of us said it that one night, that Friday night. I think this is a place that we can go every year. It's cheap enough. It's not. You can make it even cheaper. It's not a very expensive place to travel to, and it's just peaceful and quiet. So it's something to get away from Disney. We do the Disney thing, the Universal thing. This is, and she put it. My mother. We were, again. None of us were rich growing up. I remember my parents' first trip ever, first vacation ever, was to the Cape. I had to have been maybe 9 years old, 10 years old. And my mother used to always say it was like 3 or 4 nights during my father's vacation. He worked at a factory. The factory would close for 2 weeks. It was the thing they did out here. All the factories were closed for 2 weeks. And we went to the Cape. We went to Cape Cod. I still remember the hotel. It was called Tidewater. It's still there. Might be a different name. It was called Tidewater. And my mother would just say, listen, it's 4 days that I don't have to clean for you guys. I don't have to cook. I don't have to do nothing. My mother lived not a hard life, but my mother was a Portuguese old lady. My mother was 42 when she had me. So this is my mother in her 50s, older than what I am now, going on her first vacation. That was what, just thinking about it, just whatever. She was 52 in my mother's first vacation, and it was the Cape. And I used to tell Suzanne stories about that. It was just my mother to be relaxed and not. My mother raised a handicapped brother and worked hard and whatever. So she brought it up. She's like, this could be what your mother's Cape Cod was. Yeah, we go to Disney. We can afford to go to Disney. But this, just to get away for a couple of days and do nothing and just relax. Somebody asked me, what is there to do? I think it was my boss. What is there to do where you're going? Nothing. There really isn't. I mean, yeah, you got Hershey Park, but where I went and I loved, what is there to do there? Eat, relax, and look around. There's nothing to do. There's nothing to do. and I know I'm wrong, it's a boring place. I like boring. I like boring. I know I'm missing chat. I'm sorry. When I get into a little story like that, those are my. I like boring. Oh, Jay Nashville's father drove. See, so many different orders of Amish. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I'm getting into a. In what? Yeah, Jay. Listen, Jason sent me. I think you can still see the chat. Yeah, Jason sent me a video of a place he was having a coffee, and the Amish should just go. But my motel was the same thing. Just sit out there. It was amazing. I loved it. This was on the way home too during this Sunday church close. Suzanne got a hell of I think she zoomed in on that picture. Julie McConnell, I love boring too. Yeah, I like boring. I like boring. People, I bring up Disney. We don't Disney the way we do it. We Disney boring now. We go, we see a little bit, we go back to a hotel. Oh, that's boring. It's a waste of money. I like boring. It's real. I know, Jeanette, and it's definitely not boring. But you know what? It's Carlos. Carlos terms. I had boring. That's it in my mind. It's a boring place. There's nothing to do. I loved it. Suzanne loved it. I think Ethan really liked it. I know he had his head in his phone a lot, but he really liked it. He was looking around. He was always intrigued. Dutch Wonderland. Yeah, he went. Yeah, this Dutch Wonderland. Ross went with his daughter. But this right here, I took a few of these pictures. This is inside Shady Maple. They have some amazing artwork inside the Shady Maple. It's like a 3D effect. I don't know if you can see it that well, but can you see my mouse moving? Yeah, you can. So this car, the green one here, is actually 3D. It's off the painting. So is the red train. I know there's a few more photos. I love the photos. These photos are all around. They're going to bounce around, so I'm not going to be looking at the same thing. My mother loved New England. We were stationed in Groton, really. Cool. Jeanette, did not know that. So this is something Suzanne always wanted to see. Again, you read about it, you hear about it, you learn about it. This is one of the schoolhouses. This was on a back road going to Fox Meadow. It's all Amish, not all. 95% of it was just Amish farms. There was a couple of streets that we went into. They were just normal us living in our homes. A day at Nobles. What's Nobles? Is that a park? I don't know. But this is a school home, and again, we've read about it. We've heard about how small they are, and I guess Suzanne was telling me, I didn't know any of this, that after it reaches a certain capacity, that they build another school. They only allow so many kids in the school, and then they build another one. But it's fenced in. It's got a little play area, a little fence, a little baseball field type thing. The house is very small, and a couple of swings. That's it. That's all they have. And it was chilling to see, because again, it's not what we're used to. Here's some more that 3D art. I took a few pictures of 3D art. Amish farmer with this horse pulling his sprayer, with free admission. Is it nice? It's amusement park. I thought it was. I just wasn't sure. Thank you. We have a place called Hartville Kitchen. They have the artwork like that. Oh, yeah, this 3D art's really cool. I think I would have bought that if I found it downstairs. But I didn't see any downstairs. But again, Suzanne and I just driving back or to Fox Meadow. So going to Fox Meadow, when it brought us behind our hotel, and this is what Suzanne and I were like at an awe. It's just farmland after farmland, hills after hills, corn after corn. Uh, it was beautiful. It's just astonishing and beautiful. Jeanette and some lady that she knows. So yeah, I don't know why there's cooking pans behind us, but we were walking to the buffet, and Jeanette's like, "Oh my God, you're here! Hi!" And Carlos, the jackass that he is, like, "Oh hi, I haven't seen you in so long." And it's awesome when you go play along right away, and she did. Gave me a big hug with her hands full of coffee and a plate. But it's great when they go play along and don't look at you like you're a weirdo. She might have told Jeanette after I was a weirdo, but I'm like, I'm taking a picture. I'm taking a picture of you. You're one of us. Beautiful. Classic host in Haunted Mansion. Nice. Minda. Her name is Minda, a friend from church back in the 90s. She's awesome. Well, she was awesome that day, Jeanette. She was very, very playful. Well, playful. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people would have been like, oh, who's this dumbass? Yeah. But right here, I asked for permission for her. Roxanne Simpson, if you've never seen, put a face with a name right there. Roxanne Simpson. She had messaged me in my morning brew. She had commented in the morning brew that she was going, or did you message me? I don't know. That she was going to be there. She was going to be in town. That her husband just told her, hey, let's go to Amish country or whatever, let's go there. And she did play along beautifully. She really did, Jeanette. So we were there eating lunch, and I'm going to quote Suzanne. So I hear, I was looking up, I was talking to somebody, I don't know, whatever. And all I hear is Carlos. And I looked up. I knew it was, I didn't know, but I'm like, it's got to be Roxanne. Roxanne said she was going to be, it's got to be Roxanne. And Suzanne, literally out loud, who the hell knows Carlos on piano? Who the hell knows? Who recognized me again? But no, I knew it was going to be Roxanne. Yeah, Roxanne's 2 hours away. That's dangerous. If I was 2 hours away, it's a little bit more than Foxwoods. I might be traveling there. But Roxanne, kind, gentle soul, came and say hi. Introduced her to everybody else. She had never met anybody else that was with us, so that was cool for her, cool for the people we were with. Regina crashing, probably one of the best photos of the night. The guy photos. I know I sound sexist, but the guy photos. Matt, are we missing a guy there? No, Matt. Well, my godson, I guess. Ethan, Matt. Jeanette's husband, if nobody's ever met Matt. I know I didn't ask Matt for permission, but there's Matt. There's Surf Bum, John. Got to meet him for the first time in person. Never put a face with a name. Ray and Ray Jr. right there. I know you guys have seen Ray on and then this psycho woman right here. I have to go crash this picture. Regina there. Like, what does she do in her hands? She's just wide open. Again, these pictures are everywhere, and I apologize. I didn't put them in any order. This photo, is this the drive? No, I just pulled over to take this photo. This is actually across the street. That's what this is. This is across the street from our motel. Annie Coog, what's going on, Ann? Welcome in, sweetie. Nice to see you. I know I say a lot. But that's across the street. I pulled over to take that. Again, photos are everywhere. We got Matt crashing the photo in the back. These lovely ladies and Regina. I'm joking. My intercourse picture. And then I just went around snapping photos. We got the two Rays, Ray Jr., Ray. The big photo outside. Missing my sister, right? Yes. Missing my sister and my godson. We're also missing somebody else. Victoria came along with Jeanette and Matt. Matt's taking a picture. No, actually, we were trying to sit. They wanted to spread out. Everybody sit, and we'll spread across this. I'm like, there's no way camera, because where this person was standing, he was actually standing on the street to take a photo. So it would have been hard to get everybody. But everybody's here. You can see Amy up front. I know we didn't. Amy was there as well. Amy had the longest drive. Amy, if you're still in the chat, how long was your drive? I could swear I know Amy had the longest drive. Yes, Miss Victoria. Victoria was zonked out. She ate well, went and take a nap. Right outside our motel was a little patch. Actually, I'm not right outside a motel. 3.5 hours. Amy, God bless you, Amy. Amy, and I'm going to take a second. Seriously, Amy, you guys, there was no need. There wasn't a need for anybody to come hang out. Not even hang out. Not even. And this is where I felt bad here, and I still do, especially seeing that, Amy. 3.5 hours. There was no hangout. It was lunch. We planned to meet for lunch. Amy drove 3.5 hours to come have lunch and then drive back. And Ann just said it, she loves the people in this community. Amy's something else. Amy, you're something else. Because 3.5 hours, listen, I would travel to go see people, but 3.5 hours, Amy, to come see us. That's something else. I know, John had a good drive from Jersey, but I know, and she wants to come again. And she would. You know what's funny? And I'm trying to. I didn't want to stream more than an hour, 21 minutes. You know what's funny, Jeanette, is we were talking about it in Jeff's stream, right? And in the chat, and Angela said she's like Amy would go, and then Amy put it. She's like, I'll go, and Angela's like, see, I'm like, and I don't want to sound rude, but like, why? What? Thank you. Amy is a rock star. Amy is a rock star. AJC, as Zach would say. Yeah, you are. You are, Regina, but Regina, you can win money by coming to drive for us to see us. Amy lost money to come see us. You know what I'm saying? But Amy, a big thank you. Seriously. I know you came and see others. It wasn't me. I get that. Nobody wants to see me. Everyone wants to see Suzanne, Ethan, and everybody else that was there. But no, all kidding aside, Amy, it means a lot. It really does. It meant a lot to, and I know I'm talking for everybody. It meant a lot to everybody to see you, Amy. It really did. Back to the photo. So outside of, it was actually right next door to Birmingham Bakery. Just so Jason knows exactly what I'm talking about. There's a patch, and they were letting up hot air balloons. You can go up for a ride. I would never go up that high. I hate Ferris wheels, so I would never go up that high. But it was very cool to see them. This is the only picture I took of a plate of food. I can't believe I'm showing this picture because that's butter, folks. That's not my whipped cream. That's butter for my baked potato up here. I love baked potato with my butter, if that makes any sense. So that's a burger under there. Right here, I don't know if you can see the mouse, but right there is some amazing baked beans. They use fava beans. I've never had baked beans with fava beans. Freaking amazing. Fava beans and bacon. Oh my God. Joe Wen, what's going on? Welcome in, sir. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Over Gina, please. Suzanne, the kids, maybe. Don't use the word all. But no, joking, but seriously. Baked beans with bacon. The sausage everything was good. I only had this little piece of steak. I didn't want a big steak. Really good. I know Victoria had one, and John also. I point this way because John was sitting on my side. He said his was hard too. Mine wasn't. Burger was good, but this was already my third plate. I had 4. Third. And they were all full. I ate well. I overate, and Suzanne knows. It was a struggle to walk around. I was beat. I just wanted to go lay down. It hurt. Yours was tender. See, Amy? Yeah, mine was too. And seasoned decently too, considering. I was shocked how well it was seasoned. I don't know if you can see it, but under the sausage, there's a piece of ham. I love baked ham, and they had ham. Debbie Burnfeld. Hello, Debbie. I don't know if I said hello to you yet. Love Boma. Gotta love Boma. But yeah, that's butter. This right here. This is coming off the highway. We got to a certain part where on top of a hill, and this is when it all opened up. All you see is right there, miles and miles of farmland. That right there, that was at the beginning of the trip. That told me right there, this is going to be a good trip. This is going to be nice. I'm going to like where we are. There's Victoria smiling. Jeanette is contemplating, do I get steak first or scrapple? Do I get scrapple or steak? Victoria's smiling because she knew exactly what she was doing, care less what anybody else was going to have. It was definitely a pleasure of meeting one of the three children. She came along, and it was so nice to see. She was very. She's used to it because she goes to Disney with mom, so she's used to being around mom's friends and her friends. We're all friends. So it was nice to just sit there. She was pretty much sitting almost in front of me. So it was nice to just talk to her. We weren't even at the food yet. No, not even close. We were waiting. We were just gathering. Jason and Jen, the Patriot fan. There's Amy. We're going to get to Amy again. Patriot fan. Jason, there's Amy. Love seeing Amy. There's Suzanne and I welcoming Intercourse. I'm sorry, welcome to Intercourse, not welcoming Intercourse. Here's the whole table. Ethan is sleeping. So yeah, my sister got some all the way at the end. Jason and Jen. Jason and Jen, Victoria, Surf Bum. Yeah, all the friends. Wow, was that Suzanne laughing at something? Wow, I told a joke. She liked it. She's hearing all of this. I don't know if you guys are getting echo from hearing the TV. With the adults, well, she's like me. I always did too when I was younger. I rather hang out with my parents' friends, or in this case, I've told you that story, Suzanne's family with the adults. No echo. Good. So this is Ross, whatever, and found. Maybe. I don't know. Like Tim says, who knows? But that's Ross. He came out, like I said, that's Fox Meadow in the background. I got no pictures of Fox Meadow. Ethan in his smile. I don't smile a lot. Look at that guy. Yeah, look at that. Listen, as soon as he came walking over, some lady was like staring at him. I'm like, maybe she knows him. But she was a Disney lady herself, and she loved his shirt. Of course, I had to show my tattoo and be like, we're all Disney people. And I didn't give her my channel name, but because I'm not one of those channels. Suzanne and I just outside, very late, not very late, out front of our resort. I went for coffee that morning, and this is when I saw them lighting up the balloon. There's the guys without Regina. There's the perfect picture right there. Emma's, I already showed that one. Some old ladies' photos here. Wonderful ladies, all of them right there. Some more of this art. Again, look at these trees are 3D. This art, I'm telling you. I really don't know. I didn't look. I didn't do the whole store downstairs, but I would doubt they would sell art like this downstairs. But if you could see right here, that's 3D. That's sticking out of the frame. Look at this art. This is beautiful. Beautiful. A few of the guys here. Again, that's Surf Bum. This clock was hanging in Shady Maple. I had to take a picture of this clock. I'm a big fan of cuckoo clocks. I'd like to buy one at Disney, of course. But when I see the prices, everything changes. Everything changes. I don't want one anymore. But there's Lap Valley, Matt and John. Ethan with one of his plates. Ethan ate well. Is this my steak plate? It is, because this is my burger sitting on the napkin. Ethan ate pretty well. So drinks are included, which is great. Fountain drinks, cold drinks. The clock, yes, Reggie. Oh, I shit this because it was his birthday. I'm like, why is this? So I took this picture twice. I think I went with share twice. There's the balloons again. Just an early morning. Lovely people. They realized I was filming them, taking a photo, waiting for them to come up the road. This was Saturday morning when I went for my coffee. Bank of Bird in Hand. Weird freaking names, man. I'm telling you, Bird in Hand, Intercourse, Blue Ball. I mean, what are we missing? Oh, I did. Fox Meadow, right there. Fox Meadow Creamery. This is the new one, I guess. Suzanne said 2022. There is another one, an older one. Great ice cream. There's Ethan's ice cream. Nothing. He likes vanilla. Suzanne, I forgot. Suzanne ate the little things. I forgot what she said they were. Chocolates or something. So this photo, this was taken Friday night. Yes, because it's the sunset. Paradise 2. Oh, okay. Virginville. Is there? You're making that up. Go, Jason. You're making that up. You got to be making that up. I'm going to go out there just to take photos of all these signs. But this is behind our motel. This is how we got to Fox Meadow. The sun was going down, and just farmland. It was just a beautiful picture. Suzanne took pictures of our teas that we bought. I don't know if you people out there know what Joe's tea is, but really good. Oh God, help me! I'm telling you, I'm gonna go down there. There's my shake. Really good. Suzanne's cold brew. For Manny's, I had Suzanne took this picture of this quilt. Or maybe I did. That was Suzanne, I think. He's not making that up. I swear I'm gonna go down here and just take pictures in front of signs. This quilt, Suzanne, what was this quilt? 1,500? No, is that the picture? Is that right there? No, that's 3.95. So they were selling quilts for like, thousands and high hundreds. Joe's Tea, where we get fry pies. Nice. I like Joe's Tea. It was a good tea. Suzanne had the sweet tea. I'm not a big fan of sweet tea, but it's a nice quilt, pretty quilt. I would just not drop that kind of money. Ross. So Ross stood there with his daughter for a night, and we just happened to drive by it, took a picture while we were driving around. Ross at this time was in his Freddy's, was inside the park. I know that. There's Freddy's burgers and frozen custard. Another Amish and his horse. So Regina and I, a green dragon. Anger management, enter at your own risk. So we were thinking of getting this photo. I mean, not this photo, this plate, license plate, whatever it's called. Sign. I know it's a sign, but I do have the other photo. I got to find the other photo. It's in here somewhere. No one, I guess, is better. Just some more. This is all you see. I don't want to see corn. They grow a lot of corn. And I asked this, and Jason, I don't know if you know. I'm assuming you would know. Or maybe Jeanette or whatever. Maybe even Heather. This corn. Our corn or the cow's corn? I don't know, and I didn't. Maybe I could have asked an Amish. Maybe I could have asked somebody else. There's so much corn growing there. Corn. That's all I saw. Right behind our motel was actually potatoes, but this is corn. Now, it is feed? All right. I figured that. That's what I figured it was. There's no way in hell this was like, our kind of corn. It's actually feed, mostly. All right. One of the Freddy's burgers. Again, a what do you call it? A smash burger. Couldn't remember the name. Feed corn. Yes, Paul Angle. What's going on, buddy? That's what I thought it was. Feed corn. I don't know. I like this photo so much that I shared it 3 times. There's my Permeni brothers. Again, disappointing. Yeah, I'm going to use the term disappointed. Some more Amish in their buggies. Bird in Hand, reuse it. The view from the back of our motel. This is where I did my morning brews, both of them, right from there. I know these are potatoes because we grow a lot of them over here too, so I can tell what that was. I feed. Thank you, Jeanette. That's what I feed. There was no way in hell that was, you know, our corn, edible corn. Large tobacco farms, really? I didn't notice any, but I don't know if I would recognize one. Any good baked goods? We bought some cookies for Ethan. I was shocked he wanted them. They were good. Suzanne bought a couple of loaves from Bird in Hand, but actually it was the bakeries, but we bought it at the farmer's market. I had a banana nut one. I've had 100 times better. I don't know if Suzanne liked the blueberry. Not a lot, but enough. More towards fall. All right, cool. There's all of us at Bird in Hands. Again, more carriages. Oh, there's the other one. Yeah, don't go away. Just go away. And I guess I was told this guy wasn't happy that we were using his signs to take a picture. Okay, well, sucks to be you. Don't have it on the floor for us to just pick it up and grab it and take a picture. That's the perfect sign for me. I'd put that on the shirt. I would. Try hot pepper. No, we did not. We did not. No. My sister at this farmer's market, this Green Giant, she was blind, and Jason and Jen know. She was when I picked her up to come home. I kid you not, asked Suzanne. She came out like she went grocery shopping, and she was about to climb 3 flights of stairs and didn't want to go twice. There was so many. My godson came out with a suitcase and a couple of things, and he's like, "Wait until you see mom." I'm like, "What?" I didn't realize how much she bought. I did not. I didn't have treat soda because I didn't see it at Shady Maple, so I didn't have any. No, Buggy's not carried. Yes, I'm sorry. You're right, Jeanette, and I have been saying it correct until today. Yes, horse and buggies. I apologize, but you are right. Again, that farm. I've taken that picture a lot. This one was they were parked right next door to Bird in Hand Bakery. It did. It came in handy because I was able to put some bags inside. It really, I had to make some room, so we put it inside. There's another Freddy's Burger. 2 Freddy's Burgers. Oh yeah, we went twice actually. We went the night after Shady Maple, and we went Friday night. Yeah, Friday night. We took it back to the room, which was the night I had Mendy's. Sheets, because we don't have it. We just take a picture of Sheets. Suzanne took a picture. I stopped there for fuel on my way home. What is it? We went to Freddy's and ate at Freddy's on Saturday night. On Friday night, you picked some up when I got Permenis. So we had it twice. She's telling me how we did things together. You could take a horse and buggy ride. They will give you a horse and buggy ride. Cows. We got cows. I think it's the same cow. Another cow, if you know the movie. Suzanne's favorite. More horse and buggies. We just took a lot of horse and buggies. This pizza. Where's this pizza from? I think that's it. Because this pizza was when Suzanne and I went out to dinner and somewhere else. So again, not a lot of photos, but my overall take is I guess she's laughing at the pizza. I feel like I'm on Dad Builds right now, and she's laughing in the background. But this right here, is this the one from? I don't know. Let me go back because I know which one is exactly. But right there, this right here is the money shot. The motel we stood at, again, the video's out there. You don't have to watch it, but the video's out there. There is a video. Very clean motel. 25 rooms. I nailed it because I asked the front desk after. 25 rooms, very small. Very. It wasn't cheap, but my sister paid a lot less for her room. You pay what you get. You get what you pay for. It cost me $292. I know I'm being exact for 2 nights. That's taxes. There was no fees, so just taxes. So about $140 something a night. 141? No, 140. 146 a night. Nothing to it. The room, I don't like it. It had carpet. I read a walk on hardwood floor, especially at a motel. But good size room, really good size room for what it was. A very small, I don't want to say very small, a small pool. It was, it was doable for what you're not there to go in the pool, but they had a pool. All they offered was free coffee. It was decent, to be honest with you. It was decent coffee. But I go to this view right here, the back deck. It doesn't span the whole motel. It's maybe 40 feet by 20. Couple of tables. But that right there is the money shot. That's the money shot right there. I already told Suzanne I want to go back. Suzanne and I have said it. This is going, and I hope, financial wise, health wise, mental wise, whatever. I hope we get to go back next year. Shoot, I already looked to maybe go back in September. My sister said she would go back. I've already told them I will never bring any other family member with me. I am done traveling with my sister. And no, I'm joking. Well, I'm not joking. She's like, maybe we'll go in September. July 4th, it wasn't hot. It got up to 90. It didn't feel it. She had asked, and it almost makes you think, does, you know what? And I'll ask, Jason, does it really get humid there? Because it did get up to like 91, whatever it was, and I just didn't feel it. It didn't feel 91. Like it was 91 here a couple of days ago, and I couldn't stand outside. Would it be at Shady? Alex, I don't know. On there September and October. Jason, well, we'll see. So it does it just wasn't humid that weekend. It was beautiful weather. Now, you never know what July. It could be, it could be really hot. I'd like to go back. Maybe May, if we don't go to Disney for our anniversary. I told Suzanne maybe we can go there, just her and I, get away for a couple of days. But I definitely want to go back. So I'd like to go early in the year, and I'm going to tell you why. Because, we go to Disney a lot at the end of the year. Break up the year. Put this somewhere in May, June. It doesn't get Florida. No, I figured that. But, I mean, it gets pretty humid here. It just didn't feel it. But my sister had the thing in her mind that it doesn't get humid because there's no ocean next to it. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not saying she could be wrong or right, but going back to Lancaster for my Disney shirt, it didn't. Yeah, she's the one that said it didn't. But either way, my point is it could get humid. It can get really hot. So I'd like to maybe May, June before it really gets out there. We really liked it. I definitely want to go back. Just not for that. Just to see this. Just to sit there, and I know I got a couple other pictures I didn't share, but nothing extravagant. But yeah, that right there. These back roads, you hear the stories. Amish, no electricity. Son of a gun. We drove back at night, and yeah, they had light in the house. We were like, they have lights. And it's like, take a good look. And we slowed down and we looked. They were lanterns. There was lanterns in the house. there was no electricity in these homes. Um, right, Paul. Seeing, I thought you said old ladies, and just made me think of something. We saw, I don't want to call her old, but she had to have been in her 70s, 70s old, whatever, your judgment. But she was out there tending to her garden at this hour right here. The sun was going down, and just seeing that children, their children. Suzanne was touched. The littlest things touched us. Sitting out in the grass, one was holding a smaller brother or whatever. Just what they were. Suzanne just reminded me they were watching the fireworks. I couldn't see them, but maybe they were hearing them. Whatever. But they were just sitting there in the grass when mom and dad are tending to the garden right next door. We saw a few of those. I saw Sunday morning a family, the girls all dressed the same. I guess they all dressed the same, but in their Sunday best for church, three little girls walking up Philadelphia Pike to church. Again, seeing them in their church clothes on Sunday was something touching. Talking to a few of them at Green Dragon and bird in hand, and just the politeness of every wave, especially when we were driving through their lands, and it's like it's something else. It's something else. I didn't have. There's a video. I shared the video. I guess it's not showing me my videos. Why isn't it showing my videos? That's too bad. Hold on. Let me see if I can find my videos. One thing that Suzanne, I freaked Suzanne out. Well, she saw a cow. She thought she saw a cow outside the fence, and we were going to hit it. But that's a whole different thing. I didn't see the cow. But I slammed the brakes because, hold on, where the hell can I get out of this? She'll stick to her guts that the cow was outside the fence. Maybe, there it is, videos. I didn't realize I could play this. Okay. I never cared about copyright. I have no copyright, so I don't care. I can't hear it because there's no speaker here, so I'm assuming you guys are going to be here, but that's just us singing happy birthday to Ethan. Right here. I grew up in the middle of the city. Suzanne knows this. I know this. But in our yard back then, there was some really tall grass. Like the landlord didn't take care of it. So I would see as a child, my grandparents lived in a house. It was the same land, same property, same yard. So I would go walk to my grandma's house, sit on the porch, and I would see, I call fireflies, lightning bugs, depends where you are. I haven't seen them, hand to God, 38 to 40, I'm going to be 38 to 40 years. When we moved out of that house, the new yard, didn't have them. I saw them again. I can honestly say I've not seen lightning bugs or fireflies close to 40 years. When I drove down the road, I slammed the brakes. Take my breath away. Was it this video? Can you hear it? I don't know if I can't hear anything. So there's another video. But I slammed the brakes because this brought my childhood. This right here was amazing. I know you guys can see it because I can see it right now. I haven't seen this in so long. So long. Jason, not. Man, I got to pay attention more here, but not where I am. Whatever you want to call it. Jeanette, I'm telling you, it just, and Suzanne said it, the song was going to take my breath away. It took my breath away. Why can't I get out of this video? But I can the other one. Nothing else. No, I wouldn't have anything inappropriate, but I thought I had another video. See, I didn't share any more videos, but I have other ones on my phone. Playing over here. Okay. That's my chicken nugget. Remember chicken nugget? I wanted a McRib and it was a chicken nugget. Do I have? Yeah, I filmed this. This was just them. I pulled over, just lighting the balloon ready to go. I didn't stick around long. I went to go get my coffee. I wanted to get back to my morning room. Uh, yeah, but I filmed a little bit of this, uh, which was cool. You know, not, I mean, we have this here, but we have a big hot air balloon festival around, uh, just for shits and giggles, because we're here. If nobody knows, Virginia came over here and played and won bingo, and this is. I already knew she was going to win. No, she knows she won. Again, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but the caller, she was. I have never, and Suzanne and I have never seen anybody react. Like she kept going. Nothing wrong with it, but she kept going. And even the guy, he's like, just celebrate away. Yes, you know, the guy calling the bingo numbers. So, uh, yeah, that's that. Let me. I must remove myself. Okay, I'm not going to be showing anymore. Oh yeah, all right, I'll move that over. But I had no, we did because we could see the next number, so we knew that was the one you were missing. But what? It was Heather. What was? What did Heather say? It was fitting. Yeah, Suzanne was. It cracked Suzanne up. Landing in our backyard once. Yeah. First this year was okay. They had. What did I miss? What did we think? I'm sorry, I missed something. Oh, it's still playing in the background. But overall, I'll end it with this. Overall, it was a great trip. I'm glad we finally went. Ecstatic for the people we got to see. Finally got to meet in person Ray, Maggie, Ray Jr., Victoria, Surf Bum, Jason and Jen. Finally got to meet them for the first time in person. So that was special. And again, Amy is the rock star. 3.5 hours to come see friends. That's something. Oh, hot air balloons. Oh, thank you, Heather. I'm sorry. I got lost for a second. But I've seen one crash. Well, yeah, he crashed. He came down, not the softest. He was losing. Yeah, he came down. I actually pulled over and sat with them while, yeah, it was weird in Westport. But definitely want to go back. Like I said, I'd go back this year if I can afford it, if we didn't have the Disney trip. But next year, definitely want to go back next year. I'd like to do a yearly thing. I'm not going to lie. It's nice that there's so many friends nearby that, hey, we could turn it into just a get together, not a meet and greet. But we can get together. Open invite. Right, Jeanette? Open invite. I mean, Regina. Both of you. But yeah, I definitely want to go back. We want to go back. Not just we. Suzanne liked it a lot. We want to go back. It was nice to meet everybody except for Carlos again. Thank you, Jeanette. I appreciate that. Thank you, Debbie. Debbie, I think I said hello earlier. A gathering, if you will. Yes, a gathering. Tim, we're going to have a gathering. We're only 5.5 hours away from it. Heather, if you actually made that drive to come see us, actually, I knew you would. I know you would, Heather. I know you would. No, I know Jeanette. Forget it. You didn't get it. Herschel and hello, Herschel and Margie. I was going to show this picture, but this is just a whole different topic. I'm trying to see what else is there. Hold on. Oh, it's just comments in my thing. I bought plane tickets. We're going to fly to Disney. But that's a whole different conversation. We'll have some other time. But I already closed Facebook. That's it. Close that picture now. That's a lot of Carlos. Holy hell. Jason goes six times a year. Nice. Read my comment, Carlos. Read your comment? Open invite. Yes, it's an open invite. It's definitely an open invite. It's not that one. Okay, I'm sorry. Don't yell at me. Not that one. Oh, Suzanne, right there. Oh, here we go. Oh my God. Okay. She wants me to read this out loud. Sure. I'm sorry. I got an itch on my leg. For years, I have begged to go to bingo. Carlos loves it now. Same thing with PA. Been wanting to go to Amish country. Carlos loves it now. So it takes a while for me to give in to my wife. That's what she's trying to say. It takes a while for me to give in to my wife. So my wife asked for about 15 years to go to bingo. We finally went, and now Carlos goes all the time. Suzanne's been asking for about 8 years, 10 years to go see Amish country. Carlos finally said, screw it, let's go. And now Carlos loves it all the time. Babe, you are the best. You are 5 stars. You are 6 strillish. She's not wrong. I'm just slow at doing things. I am, I'm slow at giving in. Let's put it that way. So what's coming next, Suzanne, right? There you go, Tim. Ask her. A cruise. She doesn't ask for a cruise, so it ain't a cruise. I don't know what's next. We'll figure it out in about 10 years. If we're all still together and friends in 10 years, we'll find out together. I would even fly out to see Carlos and Suzanne from Florida. Debbie, you're what? DC. Oh, DC. Yeah, she's been asking for DC. She wants to go see DC. Want me to clip that for you, Suzanne? That Bills, where were you earlier with the intercourse comments? I think you were better off with that one. But yeah, Suzanne wants to go to watch TV. Yeah, but even that I want to go. I don't know. What? I don't know. Just haven't given into that one yet. But that one I really want to go. I really, again, history. I want to go see DC. But yeah, dying to go back. And we will. So we had a great time. Yeah, that's that. I know I just brought up the tickets. I mentioned it this morning. A lot of changes for our Disney trip. We're not driving anymore. We're flying. Not staying at Universal anymore. I canceled all of that yesterday. Squashed it. Disney came out with some discounts, and I did the math. We are going to stay on Disney property and drive over to Universal the first 3 days. So it's all about this. Like I've said, we're not full of this. We have money to play, and we're playing. We're gonna go play. We're gonna go to Disney. But if I can save a little bit of this to still give it to Disney or Universal, one way or another, they're still going to get my money. But listen, Suzanne said it. Not to. Well, we'll go with this. Suzanne said it. It's a compromise. She knows I never wanted to stay on Universal property. I just didn't. I want to stay in my bubble. My bubble is Disney bubble. Yes, we're going to stay at a studio. We're going to stay at a value resort. I'm okay with that. I am a resort snob, but I am also okay with value, because if that's what I have to do, that's what I have to do. So we're staying at All Star Sports and driving every morning to Universal. I've spoken to Universal pros, and I'm not doing that to mock them. They are. They know Universal. Listen, my people is and I hidden nothing. The Do Philly crew, great friends of ours from up here, now down there. True friends, great friends. But they are my Universal people. I reach out to Ron every time I need to know something about Universal. They're there a lot. They always have been a lot. They go a lot. They know Universal. So, and Ron, didn't take long for Ron to convince me that the extra hour that we would get for staying on Universal property saving the money is 100 times better. It wasn't hard for him to convince me. All Stars are nice. No, they are. We've stayed at it one night, and I liked it. I don't mind staying 3 nights because then we're moving to the Poly. So I'm laughing because it's like, yes, I am a resort. So we're moving to the Poly after. But no, so Suzanne gave in, compromised. She's like, do it. Cancel the package, book the All-Star, and then we bought tickets separately. Listen, I didn't save a big chunk, but a save's a save. It's in the hundreds, multiples. So a save's a save. You're not a resort snob if you can stay at All-Stars. All-Star anything. What? Well, I just like my deluxe, but I got to say, I think the Universal hotels are nicer. Well, maybe that's just because they upgrade. Well, and maybe they are nicer. Maybe they are nicer. I'm in no rush to find out. I just, and then there's the parking thing. We can be here all night. Anybody else streaming? Who cares? We can, it's the parking thing. I could pay $37 to park at the park, or I could pay like $40 to stay at the hotel we were going to stay at. I'm still going to pay to park. So I might as well drive there and be in my Disney bubble, be in my Disney hotel. Yeah, people, you know me, man. I'm just weird. That's just me. That's just me. Whatever. It is what it is. But I'm excited. So that's changed. Like I said, now we're flying. I get to see Dougie Walter Grams. Surely going to see him. Knock on wood, unless there's a flight delay. That's the only way I won't see him. We already made lunch plans for the day. He checks out that day. So I'm going to get to see Dougie. Dougie's been a great friend since I started doing this. So I got to see Disney Dan once, and I get to see Dougie. So I cannot be here all night. So, I know, Regina, I'm ending. All right. So besides that, yeah, we'll talk the Disney stuff after. But that was Amish country. Loved it. Highly recommend it. If you can drive to it, if you can take the trip to it, go do it. It's great for the kids. I'm telling you, even mine picked up his head from his phone and looked around. So, and he's always on his phone. Go do it. Yeah, appreciate everybody that tuned in this morning too. We had a little chat while I was at getting an oil change. I think Suzanne wants to go trade in our truck that's only got 7,000 miles. Yeah, and thanks everybody who came in today. I know there was a lot better to go watch, but you guys decided to come hang out here. I truly appreciate it. I'm sure we will see. We're having a little birthday. And a big thank you to everybody that sent Ethan something PayPal or gave him something there while we were there. I know Surf Bum while we were there. Thank you for that. We're getting just a family dinner tomorrow together, and my uncle as well. He's going to come over. So have a cake for him. Michaela's birthday too is next week, so we're going to do everything together. But I'm sure we'll see some of you in chats tomorrow, maybe even Chris's chat tonight. I've been up since 4 this morning myself, if I can hack it. We'll see you all there tonight. If not, have a great, deeply thanks his wife for turning him on to the, yes, Tim. Yes, she turned me on to the Amish country like other things. So, yeah, well, if we don't see you tonight or tomorrow, we'll see you next time. Have a great weekend. Have a great Saturday, great Sunday. Yeah, nothing pretty to leave you with because you can't turn a camera on StreamYard. Maybe this guy right here, the mushroom. He's the cool guy right here. Bye, everyone. Have a good night. Good night. Can we end?